This is a video I've been excited to make. This is my favourite product, and we've got nearly 3,000 of them. This is the Designer 12-year smoke alarm. Now, it might not sound exciting to you, but let me explain. Smoke alarms have been around for a while. They all look pretty much the same. And very popular in the UK and North America and so on. But those clever Germans decided to make one. And when those clever Germans make stuff and do things, they do it properly. They're the same Germans that make BMWs. And they're the same Germans that make Mercedes cars and Porsches. And the same Germans that thrashed Brazil 7-1 in the semi-final of the World Cup. Yes, them. They're very good. Let me explain what they did with the smoke alarm. They didn't just pop off to China and get one made like everyone else. They decided to do a proper job and make it even better. Every single one gives you a full instruction manual. Yes, the English instructions are in there, and yes, it's good English. They explain how to set it up, what's included. They troubleshoot. They explain where to put them in a home, what type, what to avoid, what's good, everything you would need to know. They give you a pack with a sticky pad and a screw, and even a nice chunky raw plug. Even the screw is good, solid. Then they give you a smoke alarm. It's nice of them, isn't it? Inside, it has this. Normally, when you fix up a smoke alarm, some of them are actually square. As you can see, this is round. Square ones need to be made square on the ceiling, and it actually makes it harder to install. These are round. They thought of that. The other thing is, it's solid. It's quite a solid lump. It's good quality plastic. It's got a big metal plate, and that's for this. You don't have to screw this up because they have given you an incredibly sticky magnetic lump. You pop that on the ceiling. That will even stick to Artex. Oh, these are good. Do I sound excited? It's good stuff. Once you do that, you just pop the smoke alarm on like so. Pretty cool, eh? That is as magnetic as you get. Honestly, this is really sticky. And if you want to screw that, if you want to screw it up and you've got a bit of an iffy surface and you don't think it will stick or it's dusty or whatever, they give you a screw. You just simply screw it through, it's countersunk, and it goes up. Still magnetic, still easier to take it off. And of course you're thinking, but what if I have a house in multiple occupation? I don't want anyone stealing or hiding it. They give you another sticky bit, only use theirs. That will stick over here, and then sticks to the magnetic piece on the ceiling, job done. That is very, very permanent. It's going to be very good. What about inside? Firstly, this has dual sensor technology. Normally, smoke alarms are either ionisation, which means they've got a radioactive piece in them. Yeah, radioactive. They're not allowed in Germany. Don't ask me why they're allowed in the UK. Or there's photoelectric or optical. And then there is a heat alarm for a kitchen. So, dual technology, photoelectric or optical in this one, and heat. So, this has the magical property of being able to be used in a kitchen. You can't put smoke alarms in kitchen. This one, to work, you have to have the smoke, but then you have to have a heat source as well. Who knew? Look at that. Can you even read that? On the box, suitable for kitchens. You'll never see that outside of a heat alarm. And heat alarms aren't good for anything else. You can even put it in the garage where you get all the fumes off the car. It won't go off with false alarms. So you just need one type everywhere. Then, this is the clever bit. See this cover? That is a cover. You can decorate. This is why it's called a designer one. That is just a plastic cover. You can paint it. You can wallpaper it. It's just a cover. All the clever stuff is around the side. Don't paint any other part, please, just the cover. They're small, they're neat, and all you do to get them going is simple as this. They've got a little split pin, which is for transport. You see that, and a little red knob? So you pull the split pin out. Job done. That's in. That's working. By the way, if you wanted to take this on holiday, see that little split pin thing or anything else, that little red knob, you can push from the inside, pops it back out, put the pin back in, turns it off. It is turned off. You can take it abroad, use it in your hotel room or your whatever accommodation you got, if you're a little worried about their fire safety, and then just turn it on when you get there. Just press that down, and it's working again. Yay! If you want to know, put your cover on. This is how you test it. You just simply press the whole thing. Yes, I'm deaf. You just press and hold it in. And that's it. That's all you need to do. You can do that up on a ceiling with a broom handle. Anything. These are great. What's that one over there, you're wondering? Why doesn't he talk about that? Because you've got a couple of these in your house, but what happens if one goes off and you can't hear it? It's in the kitchen, you're up on the 3rd floor. How would you know if that one's going off and there's a fire and you need to escape before you smell the smoke? Because your one won't go off unless it's linked together. Those clever Germans. They wirelessly link them. This is the wireless connected one. Let me explain. This one's got an even thicker book because it's going to explain how to wirelessly connect them. You've got all of the same bits and pieces as with the other ones. But what happens with this is, let's get this magnetic pad out of the way. Its little red knob has got this black plastic cover. And just pop that off. And it's got a little bit on the end. First of all, we're going to turn it on by pressing the red knob in, like so. That's ready to go. Now, you might see this little tiny light is flashing, and it's gone red. Can you see that? There is a tiny little hole. Don't worry, all the instructions are in there. I just think I found out how to use it. You press that in, and that light will, at some point, will change colour. There you go. What that means is that is now the master, the central item. So if you're going to have a bunch put together, this is like mummy. This one stays in as the most central, but at the moment, this one hasn't got any friends. So it's telling you it wants some friends. So you get yourself another one. Take all the bits and pieces out. You're thinking to yourself, why didn't I do this, all set this up and open it up earlier? This is real life. This is how it works. So what you do with this one, turn it on. And you see that one's flashing away. Stick. There's a little hole. In actual fact, I think it was already connected because the light went off. And that's it. That means these are talking to each other. You test them in the same way. They're absolutely fabulous. This is the best smoke alarm in the world. 12-year sealed battery life. It does everything. To find out even more about these, everything it does, or to buy them, just follow the links on this page. You won't regret it. Promise.